What is going on, everybody? Welcome back. It is your boy PokeStocks here, bringing you guys a brand new video. Sorry for the late upload. I usually upload in the morning and at night according to my time, so I don't know what that is to you guys, but I'm a little bit late in terms of this video right here. Of course, I gotta go ahead and plug the Discord. We are growing honestly rapidly fast in this chat, to be completely honest, guys. I'm so happy that this is not just a Discord, but this is a community. I said this in all my previous videos. If you guys want to actually be part of something, talk with oh my god, talk with, how do you say this? Just talk with people like you, bro. Make friends, etc. It's such a great community, guys. Very blessed to have all of you in my Discord, etc., etc. And as always, this is not financial advice, so please take this and do your own research, I beg, because stuff changes all of the time. Well, chat, where do we even begin, guys? So, I always like to go ahead and do a quick rundown of how the newest sets are performing, usually every single video, because it's very important. You guys want to make sure that you're studying the top sets in the market, right? Black Bolt White Flare literally just came out 2-3 days ago at this point, and they have been performing, honestly, as expected in ways. We have seen, things like the Black Bolt ETB guys have hit, we're hitting those record lows. Yesterday, we actually picked up in price a little bit. We were holding on to 90. Looks like we're coming back down, which is a good thing in my opinion. I'm kind of excited about that. Same thing with White Flare as well. What's really interesting, though, guys, to be completely honest with you, is that if you guys remember pre-sailing, White Flare was a whole lot cheaper than Black Bolt. And now the tables have sort of flipped, so I do find that interesting. I don't know if you guys find that a little bit interesting as well, but good to keep your mind on that. Also, let's go to best match. I do want to make it pretty clear, and I want to be 100% open and honest to you guys. Hear me out. Pokemon cards in general, I want to make this a disclaimer right now. If you are scalping Pokemon cards now, more so 2025 and the newer sets and stuff like that, I want to let you guys know that you are not making as much money as it used to be. So I know scalping is a thing and it's gonna last, just because I'm saying this, nothing will change, but I do want to bring into perspective now, because I don't want to hide this or whatever. If you guys are scalping prices, you have to realize that right now wholesale prices at Target, at Walmart, most of these major retailers are charging $60, guys, for an ETB. That's not without tax. Plus tax, that's around $68, guys. And if you really add it up, you're paying around $3 for gas. So that brings it up to, 71, depending how far you're traveling. And if you're really trying to, ship it out there and crap, say if you have to pay for shipping, bro, you're paying probably $9 on that. That's a total, guys, of $80 for everything combined, everything in consideration. And right now, these ETBs are selling for $90. You're making yourself $10, dude. And what a lot of these retailers are doing now, guys, is they're putting limits on their products. So if you really think about it, people who are making money from Pokemon cards, who are scalping more specifically, it's become less and less efficient. I'm being completely honest, I'm all against scalping. However, I studied how scalping works, and I'm saying, okay, how much longer can we get before prices don't scalp anymore? Prismatic was a different story, right? Prismatic you could have got for $60, right? You could have bought your gas, whatever. Say, for example, came down to $71. On release, you were able to flip that, guys, for $150. People were buying these ETBs for $150. That's actually good money. Scalpers won during that time. But if you're scalping now, to be 1000% honest with you guys, $10, bro, is not shit. That's nothing, bro. And as I was saying with limited now, what's going on, scalping is becoming harder and harder and harder to do. So I just want to throw that out there because, to even make it worse for the scalpers right now, guys, for example, the Black Bolt Binder Collection is a $35 product at Target right now. How do I know? Because I got this product at Target. I ended up paying $35, and with tax, it came out to be, $37. With gas, say for example with gas it was $40, and then you have to pay for shipping more. You're making $5 off this shit. If you guys are really scalping, you are honestly wasting your time. And I'm just being 100% honest with you. Don't do this, bro. It's just not gonna get you anywhere. And I know you're saying PokeStocks, but you make money from Pokemon, so aren't you theoretically a scalper, or don't you support scalpers? I don't. I believe in investing, and what investing is, is buying the ETB for, say the total price is 71, with everything I mentioned, with gas and shit, whatever. I hold on to this product for 3 years, and boom, I make myself, guys, I do not know, $100, like $80, and like maybe more. I just threw that number out there, but you know, say for example like 200 I make. That's actually considerable. That's investing, you know. That's what it's all about. It's not about scalping. I hold on to the product. I don't quick sell it. It's making 10 bucks in 2025, guys. You can't even buy yourself a coffee in the city with that. So if that makes it better, but yeah, just looking at prices right now in terms of this, I think it's really important, and I want to mention that because I don't think a lot of you guys realize that yet. If you're an investor or scalper. Now, I do want to bring up one important topic. Prismatic Evolutions. As a lot of you guys know, Prismatic Evolutions is hands down, you know, the major set of 2025. But I want to tell you guys the truth, right? Prismatic is actually becoming a little bit older than we think. And I want to throw that out there. I'm not saying it's a great time to buy now, or I'm not saying that whatever. But you guys have to realize that most sets do have a average print run of around 2 to 3 years. 3 years pushing it, depending on the set. Prismatic might have that. But guys, we are 5 months, truly like 5 months. I believe Prismatic came out on the 21st. So this might be 5 months since Prismatic Evolutions came out. Theoretically speaking, guys, we're nearly 25% none with Prismatic's print run right now, which is crazy. I'm not saying that you should pick it up now. I'm not going to FOMO you guys into doing that. However, I want to make it pretty clear. You know, I think a lot of us think, all right, I'll wait for MSRP. I have that mindset. I still think I could get it at MSRP. I'll show you guys later. But like, I want to throw that out there. I just want to mention that. You guys can keep doing whatever you want for Prismatic. If you guys are wait 1 year, hopefully get it MSRP. But I just want to throw that out there right now. Prices are sort of the same on where they used to be. And I would not say to FOMO out right now. I think you still got time to breathe and not go crazy on this set. Also, one of the massive products that I've been talking about this week, and it's been a hot topic, guys, in my videos recently, the Pikachu Zekrom Premium GX Collection Box is hands down one of the best products, I would say, of the month. I'm going to give it that award if I could. The main reason, guys, why I believe in this product is, as a lot of you know, tag teams are absolutely going insane right now. We have some other collection boxes and some tins going for hundreds of dollars right now. And so go ahead and pick up a tag team for less than 220 or 25. This might be a gimme. And as a lot of you know, I added it to the community portfolio, and we're up nearly $11 on this product. I bought this like a week ago, so we're seeing some really good gain, you know? Nothing to complain about. And you guys have to realize that the promos itself cost around $35 both. I believe the promo itself was 30 and the jumbo is 5. But you also get yourself 10 packs in this, bro. It's not like 4 packs, 5 packs. This is 10. And what's a really, really nice thing is that some of these do contain Evolving Skies. And even if they do not contain Evolving Skies, I know for a fact, 99%, you do get yourself Chilling Reign and these other Sword and Shield sets that are really, really old right now that are still popular. I see some battle styles. Okay, that might be a follow-up. But, you know, say for example, you do get lucky, guys, and you do get a shipment with Evolving Skies, you are very, very lucky. I believe I have this box right now, and it does contain Evolving Skies. So I am very blessed with that. But I just want to make it pretty clear that no matter what packs you get, you are still getting yourself a tag team collection, guys, for under 200. Very solid. And I do want to throw that in there. It's not a bad Pokemon. Pikachu and Zekrom is hands down a classic tag team. It's from the classic set team up. So we know that this will probably see some really good growth this year. If I had to put a prediction on this product, I usually don't do this, but I'm feeling it now. By the end of 2025, I think this is going to be a $400 to $500 box. And I'm not saying that to be, you know, this FOMO YouTuber. Oh, guys, this is my... No, I'm not saying that. I'm being realistic. And I realistically think, because, listen, bro. I mean, oh my god. We have a Mewtwo and Mew tag team, guys, going for $1,000, right? This... And by the way, this contains 4 packs. And I know it contains 4 packs of probably, you know, Cosmic Eclipse or Team Up, whatever, right? But, like... The comparison to pricing, dude, it's not even like that different. I mean, okay, let me rephrase that. I'm not saying the pricing is different, because it is. I'm saying like the product is not different, bro. It's a tag team, it's a promo, it's unique, and it's a premium collection box, right? Like, that's really, really cool, guys. And, you know, we have seen a massive gain. If we look at the past month, we're up 11%. Past 3 months, up 20. Past 6, up 70. Past year, 150. And what's really nice about looking at this graph is that there's no massive dips, guys, right? Because this product is just constantly pushing up. If I could have made a video on this product, you know, August 4th or whatever, I didn't even have the channel back then, for 65, I probably wouldn't, right? Because tag teams were not as crazy as they are now. That's why I'm making this video and this product today. Now, guys, to the real winner of this video, the main thing you guys did click on, I do want to be talking about trainer galleries. As a lot of you know, I made a video just last night going over this overall era of Pokemon. I do want to make it very clear, guys, that I think trainer galleries are hands down one of the most underrated eras in Pokemon history. In terms of 2025, I'm gonna hit you guys with a good representation for it right now. These cards, in my opinion, are the last pickups for Sword and Shield that we'll probably ever see. We have a freaking Umbreon VMAX going for $65 from Brilliant Stars. It's just the chase card. You know, I'm gonna give it to it. It's probably the chase card of Brilliant, to be completely honest, guys. But what's really unique is that this is literally a 1 out of 20th a price cheaper, guys, than the Umbreon VMAX from Evolving Skies. And you could be arguing, well, I mean, that is the Evolving Skies VMAX. I understand, right? But to get yourself, guys, a Umbreon VMAX with the same different artwork, right? This is considered quote unquote an alternative art, right? They just gave it trainer gallery just to add the trainer in it, right? But theoretically, this is an alternative art, guys, for $65 for an Umbreon, for a VMAX Umbreon, bro, in 2025. That's not even that bad at all. And what's really nice about everything, guys, is that all the trainer galleries, as of right now speaking, all of them are less than $100, dude. The Starmie, the Rayquaza, the Umbreon, the Pikachu, the Garchomp, the Sylveon, all of these are less than $100. So imagine everything you can pick up, bro. Like, if I had to go for a master set, forget master sets, bro. I'm picking up a master set of trainer galleries. I think that'd be so cool. And there are some really nice ones, guys. These are not basic random Pokemon. We have Rayquaza, we have Umbreon, we have Pikachu, Sylveon, very strong names in the market right now. We literally have a freaking Pikachu going for around $50 right now for market price, which is very affordable. And it's a beautiful card, guys. Look at the trainer in it, man. Why are we so crazy about Destined Rivals and Journey Together and all the sets right now, guys, is they contain trainers. Oh my, dude, let's go. These are literally the exact same thing, guys. These are trainer cards. The only thing they do not have is a trainer's name in it. So this is practically the only thing that's different from this stuff. I am really looking into this market. I really only practice what I preach. So I'm not going to be yapping about this stuff and not doing anything about it. I'm going into a card show, guys, literally almost 2 weeks from today, and I'm going to be looking massively into these trainer galleries, dude, because there's no regret in picking these up, because these are from Sword and Shield. They are more than destined, in my opinion, to reach all-time highs, and I think they're going to grow really strong. Some massive pickups, guys, that you could be going for is a freaking Charizard, bro, for $10, dude. It's honestly insane. The fact that this is still $10 from Lost Origin, and we know Lost Origin is absolutely insane, is crazy. And we literally, guys, have the trainer in the background, bro. Such a cool artwork, dude. It's so cool. I mean, I'm kind of curious, what was this? This was a $3 card at one point. That's freaking insane. But even paying $10 today, like, that's not big of a difference. It basically went 2.3x, dude. It's so a great opportunity. You know, we got the Pikachu VMAX. Someone commented in my last video saying, dude, the fact that this is still $10 in 2025 is insane. And I agree with you, man. And I do want to make it pretty clear, guys, that these are having massive downturns right now. A lot of these cards pumped really hard during Prismatic. And a lot of these cards, you know, stood that ground. And we're seeing a massive dip right now, you know, down 15%. So it's really, in all honesty, this might be our last time to pick these cards up right here. And one thing you guys have to realize is that the stuff that I always do preach in my videos is going to be older product, because older product has a easier time to grow than more modern, as more modern can be more fluctuative, if that's a word, as, you know, prints and stuff happen. But guys, we don't see no more Sword and Shield, right? I really do believe that this will be the last time we will see cards for this great of a price. And we are on the 3rd page, guys, and we have a Dedenne card, bro. Honestly, for freaking $5, bro. It's crazy. And I mean, even if we go on the 4th page, just for curiosity, I mean, I've not even done this. We have a gold Rapid Strike Urshifu, and I get it, it's Urshifu, but come on, bro. We have an Eternus V, guys, going for $2. Insane. And I mean, let's go on the 5th page, bro. Just why not? We have a These are, I mean, these are not even random Pokemon, bro. We have a Houndoom, and Houndoom is like, I believe Houndoom is really, really popular right now in Shrouded Fable, right? $1.67, guys, for this card is crazy, bro. These are really good pickups. We have a Jinx as well for $1. Come on. I don't even know. The fact this was like a 50-cent card back in the day still shocks me. I don't know. I don't think people realize, guys, what opportunities still lie in this, you know? The worst card is the Malamar. Looks like to be the cheapest right now for, well, how cheap is this? For 84 cents, which is crazy, and it's not even that bad, bro. I mean, the artwork is honestly insane. But yeah, I'm throwing these trainer gallery cards out there, guys, right now because I still think they are very, very fresh to the market. I still think they have a really strong way to go right now. I can easily, you know, see the Umbreon. I can easily see the Rayquaza hitting $100 market points. I mean, I should rephrase that. Hold on. Not 100, but hundreds dollars market price. You know, the fact, guys, that these are still so cheap shocks me, in all honesty. You know, the fact that we're in 2025 and we see prices, you know, for evolving and all these massive sets just go absolutely insane, and we still have these really, really nice cards, guys, very, very cheap. I don't know, it's just really interesting to me. And I do want to bring up, you know, to be completely honest with you guys, I want to make it clear that Black Bolt and White Flare, in my opinion, is going to be sort of the exact same thing like trainer galleries. As you guys, if you guys have not been paying attention, please do your research into these newer sets because we have this exact same shit that's going on right now. I mean, listen, look, if I go on this third page, whatever, look at all these crazy artworks. Black Bolt has the same thing, and so does White Flare. So I'm thinking as well, guys, is that when Black Bolt and White Flare, you know, flatten out and we see prices fall, you know, 6 months from today, and we see singles, you know, for example, we see this Odinu go for like $2-3, guys, I'm going to be picking it up because I think we're going to see the same thing. Instead of being late like how we are today, I mean, I'm not going to lie, guys, I don't think we're even late to the trainer gallery market, but we sort of are. I'm going to be really, really active on this stuff. I'm going to be like a fly on poop, bro, exactly what they say on this stuff. I'm going to try to pick up as much as I possibly can of these cards, guys, because, you know, I'm a really big guy on sealed product, but there's also that single side of me that's really been activated this month as I've seen so many of them skyrocket, and I'm like, okay, instead of hopping onto the roller coaster, guys, that's already going through all its turns and all its times highs, I want to hop on the roller coaster that's really slow right now that will pick up and be crazy. I sort of drew it out last time, but I do want to make it pretty clear. Now, I do want to bring Fusion Strike up because I have to. Fusion Strike, to be completely honest with you guys, is one of those sets I really have a bad relationship with. I really play... Okay, listen, hear me out. I played the TCG during this time. I know that Fusion Strike was the worst set ever that came out. I'm not even kidding when I say this to you guys. People were willing to trade... people were willing to freaking trade battle styles for Fusion Strike. I mean, it was that bad, and no, I'm not exaggerating that. Fusion Strike booster boxes were for like $90 at my LGS. This was like 2 to 3 years ago, by the way, so times have changed. But what really pisses me off about Fusion Strike, guys, is just how market manipulated this set became. And no matter if you like it or not, bro, I still cannot comprehend the fact that Fusion Strike booster boxes are going for the prices they are today. And I'm bringing this up because, I don't know, it just bothers me in a way. Like, I do have a lot invested into Fusion Strike. You know, I have the Building Battle Stadium. I have the Gengar. I do not have the booster box, interestingly enough. You know, I got the Fusion Strike Pokemon Center. I got the Fusion Strike ETB. But the fact is that, like, this stuff is so expensive, bro. I mean, I don't think if I go past 1 year, yeah, it's not even a freaking show because it's glitched out. But, guys, what I'm really saying is that, like, the fact that this stuff pumped so hard is so crazy. I mean, I understand, you know, we had sets like Evolving Skies, we had sets like Lost Origin, Brilliant Stars had, you know, their buyouts, right? But we never had anything poured with so much more fertilizer than freaking Fusion Strike because, I don't know. However, I'm gonna stop hating on this set. I have one really, really, really big buyout right here, guys, which I think the Mew VMAX, in my all honesty, is a very solid pickup, in my opinion. The main reason is because this card was literally going for $70. In fact, I was going to pick this card up one time during my life. I was like, when am I going to pick this card up? I was actually really, really debating. I had my finger on the purchase button, guys, for this Mew VMAX. I just never did it. And I'm going to be completely honest, I still probably am going to be debating it. But as I'm going to go to a card show this week and I'll be able to see the card in person and see its condition, I'm most likely going to pick it up, guys. The fact that we have a Mew in 2025, in my opinion, from one of the most inflated sets ever, guys, for $135 is not that bad in my opinion. This is definitely worth something looking into, guys. You know, we have the Mew from Paldean Fates, bro, which is like $300, guys. And Paldean Fates is a new set. Future Strike is old, and it is so inflated. So I really do think there's good opportunity in the Mew. You could do whatever you want. You know, obviously, please do your research, as I always say. The SB on the gang are always solid choices, but yeah, man, I just had to do it. You know, someone in the Discord was talking about buying Future Strike, and I was like, bro, I commented, I was like, no hate towards what you're doing, but I just remember the times when no one ever wanted this shit, and now everyone wants it. I don't know. That's all I gotta say for that, guys. I just had to get off that, man. I just had to get that off my mind. And maybe some of you guys, you know, who did play with me, not like, you know, played the TCG during that time period. Maybe you guys are like, yeah, I remember that time, you know, when Future Strike was everywhere and no one wanted it. I opened so much Future Strike back in the day because no one ever wanted this shit. Me and my friend bought like 2 booster boxes, bro, like ripped it and like, let's go. He pulled the Alyssa Sparkle, I believe, and it was like pretty hype. I don't even know what that card is worth today. Oh, there it is, like $11, but yeah, it's just a crazy time right there. Now I do want to bring up another set, not a set that I'm gonna hate on, but a set that is really interesting. If you guys are looking to pick up some really strong Pokemon or some really strong sets right now in 2025, you know, same thing with trainer guys, whatever. I'm currently looking into Shining Fates. I think, to be completely honest, I'm done investing into Shining Fates, but if you do not have any Shining Fates in your collection, I would highly recommend looking into this, guys, because, you know, we've seen sets like Paldean and Hidden and, you know, Shining Legends, whatever you want to call it, hit really, really high prices, yet this set is still relatively cheap, guys. We have an ETB going for less than 100. We have the Chase card going for less than 100, which is not bad at all. So in all honesty, I'm looking to pick, you know, maybe some other Shining Fates product. As I already said, I already have a lot in my collection, so I'm not going too more crazy on it, but maybe picking up another freaking Charizard VMAX is not bad of a buy. You know, if we look at the 1 year graph, guys, it's up like 27%, which is really, really weak compared to the other chase cards that we've seen hit record highs. So, you know, as I always like to say, guys, hop on to the roller coaster at, you know, when it's really, really slow and not fun, and hopefully do that twisty turn and all-time high, whatever. You know, guys, I'm gonna draw it out one more time. Make sure you guys are this guy right here and not this guy on the loop, because you're probably not gonna make as much money as you would if you're this. This is me. This is Pokestock. So yeah, you know, maybe picking up this Charizard, bro. Maybe this does have a massive buyout. Maybe this does hit a $300 card this year. I mean, who knows, right? Who freaking knows? I could sort of see that, in all honesty, dude. But that's just me right there. Now, I do want to make it pretty clear, guys, if you did watch the end of the video, we have some massive news. Not confirmed, but listen, I always like to see it in person. Even though this does look like a legit picture, I always try to be completely honest and make sure it's 100% accurate. I like to go ahead and check for myself. But there has seemed to be, guys, prismatic bundles dropping at Sam's Club. Let's go, dude. I'm so excited. Chat, I said this last video, guys. Please don't hate me. But this might be the only time I'll become a scalper. I promise. I missed out on Costco because I don't have a Costco membership. I do, but it's like so far away from me. It's like, it's not even worth. But I do have a Sam's Club pretty close to me, so I might become a scalper, guys. But yeah, I'm just really, really excited, dude. This will be the first time I'll be able to pick up prismatic ETBs, bro, for such a good price. So hopefully I can go ahead and get my hands on one, and even if it's just like a few boxes, I'll totally take that. Looks like there might be a limit of 10, but the fact is that we're getting prismatic, guys, for $50 is honestly insane. So I'm really, really hoping we can do that. And that, my friends, is going to go ahead and wrap it up for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Of course, guys, go ahead and join the Discord in the description, and have a great day. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.